Hello and welcome back to the Canadian Career Coach, your trusted place for career advice, especially if you're over 40 and thinking about transitioning to a new role. Today I'm going to show you how to use ChatGPT to optimize your resume and create impact, demonstrate relevance, and highlight your unique experience so you can land more interviews and stand out in the job market. Whether you're switching industries or aiming for a fresh start, these strategies will help you polish your resume with laser focus while saving you tons of time. Hope you're ready. Let's dive in. Let's start off talking about how you actually sign up for AI platforms. There's several out there, there's dozens out there, and some of them are free and some of them can be quite expensive. For our purposes, the free ones work really well. And there is a free version of ChatGPT. You can simply sign up for it by typing ChatGPT into your Google search and it'll bring up their website. You can create a free account that'll give you enough access to work on what we're going to be doing today. It's not going to help you create that next animated video. It's not going to help you write your next novel necessarily. But as you look at the bullets and the small sound bites, if you will, of your career that you're looking to put into your LinkedIn profile or your resume, it's plenty of access to give you really, really valuable results. So go online to ChatGPT, sign up for a free account, and then you can use that prompt along with this video to practice entering some of your information into it. The other free service I would recommend highly is if you have a Gmail account. If you don't have one, I would recommend you get one. Is signing up for a service they offer called NotebookLM. So if you just type in NotebookLM, all one word, .com, you can then create an account with your Gmail account. This is a wonderful service for where ChatGPT is more conversational and it's more back and forth and tweaking things. NotebookLM it acts as a great comparison platform. So you can take things like a job description, download it from LinkedIn, copy paste it into a Word document, it doesn't matter. If you've got a link to the job description, you can use a URL as well and paste that into NotebookLM. And you're creating what's called sources. So you would upload your resume as a source. You would upload the job description that you're looking for, or the web link to that job description as a source. And then right off the bat, it's going to start to do some comparisons and tell you what it sees, which will probably be enlightening as well. But then you can start asking it questions like, based on this job description, what are the key skills that they're looking for that may not exist in my resume? And make some suggestions and edits to my bullets that would align my experience to the competencies and skill sets the job description is looking for. Fairly simple prompt, but it's going to give you that unbiased opinion. You could have the world's best resume, but if it doesn't answer the question that the job description is asking, and job descriptions are just questions, and they're hoping that you can answer correctly so they can interview you, you know what your experience is, and that's all in your head, but ChatGPT and NotebookLM are going to take a very unbiased approach to that. And if it's only in your head, it's going to see it's missing from the paper and it doesn't align with the job description. So it's going to give you some suggestions as to where the opportunities are to make your resume stronger. And you might think of, it could say they seem to be focusing more on leadership, and you talk all about teamwork. And then you're thinking, well, actually I led those teams. That's easy for me. I didn't see that. I thought teamwork was a really powerful thing. It absolutely is. But if the AI is suggesting there's this theme of leadership in the job posting, and you're just missing the mark. Your answer's good, but you're off target. And that's where the magic comes in. It's giving a very, simple, reptilian brain that AI is response that you may not have thought of because you've got your own bias built into what your experience is. So I would go and create a ChatGPT account right away and a NotebookLM. They are both free and they will both serve you very well with the types of things we're going to be talking about in these videos, from resume, networking, interview prep, LinkedIn. And LinkedIn's a bit of a different beast because when you're actually creating your LinkedIn profile and you're doing your about sections and so forth, there's AI built into that already. So you can write your about section in LinkedIn and it'll make some suggestions for you on the fly. So you can use ChatGPT and NotebookLM for that as well. But you might be able to save a step just by doing it right in LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is owned by Microsoft, and Microsoft runs Copilot, and Copilot is fueled by OpenAI, which is basically ChatGPT. There are a lot of platforms out there for AI, and a lot of them are based on the same model at the baseline. So they're not that different in a lot of cases. So get yourself those accounts, and then some of these prompts and some of these exercises I'm going to share with you will make a bit more sense, and you can get some instantaneous feedback and gratification from using this with your job applications. First things first. The key to getting noticed is making sure your resume speaks exactly the language recruiters and applicant tracking systems want to see. But what does that mean? It means tailoring your resume bullet points using keywords from the job description, plus using strong, action-oriented language. Here's a simple way to do that with ChatGPT. I'm applying for a project manager position that requires skills in project management, stakeholder communication, and process improvement. Here's my current bullet point: managed projects and communicated with clients. Please rewrite it using stronger action verbs and keywords from the job description. And putting that in, here's what ChatGPT will help you produce. Led cross-functional project teams to deliver initiatives on schedule, enhancing stakeholder engagement through proactive communication and ensuring alignment with client expectations. Notice how this uses powerful verbs like led, includes key phrases like cross-functional, stakeholder engagement, and delivering initiatives on schedule. This kind of tailored bullet is much more eye-catching than a generic line. Next up is a big one for career changers: highlighting transferable skills. If you're coming from one industry or one role and you're moving to another, you're going to want to focus on the core strengths that cross boundaries like leadership, problem solving, or negotiation. And here's how you can ask ChatGPT to help create a professional summary that does just this. Tell it that I'm transitioning from a 20-year career in sales management into HR business partner roles. My key skills include leadership, negotiation, and data analysis. Please help me write a professional summary that highlights these transferable skills tailored for HR. And using this information, ChatGPT can then craft you something that could be like: experienced sales leader with over 20 years driving revenue growth through strategic relationship management and data-driven decision-making. Proven ability to lead diverse teams, negotiate effectively, and optimize processes. Poised to leverage these skills as an HR business partner to align organizational talent strategies with business goals. This ties your long career experience directly to the new role you want by focusing on your leadership and analytical skills, and uses language that HR teams will appreciate. Lastly, do not underestimate the power of numbers in your resume. Hiring managers love to see measurable results because that proves your impact. Numbers are the language of business, after all. When your bullet points are vague, like improved customer satisfaction, it's tough to know how big or meaningful that was. Use ChatGPT to help you add precise metrics and impact. You could ask ChatGPT to rewrite these bullet points to include measurable achievements, and then attach the bullets you have on improved customer satisfaction, led successful product launch, increased team productivity. And with those types of prompts, possibly even by linking your resume bullets as well by copying and pasting them, ChatGPT will give you suggestions such as increased customer satisfaction scores by 15% year over year through implementation of targeted service improvements. Directed a project launch resulting in $2 million in revenue in the first 6 months by exceeding forecasts by 25%. Or boosted team productivity by 30% by redesigning workflow processes and implementing new project management tools. See how adding those numbers takes your achievements from vague to powerful proof points that grab attention? It's worth it. Now, you may not have these exact numbers and success rates in your past role, but you can see the structure of it. It's taking the bullets that you know what you did in the role, but until you put all the details and specifics and especially numbers into the answer, providing, as we talked about in my previous video on resumes, giving them context action, and then the results of what you did, that's going to paint a much bigger picture. And this is the strength of something like AI and ChatGPT, is that it gets you out of your own head. You can give it your bullets, you can give it what you've written already, and then you can give it what is being asked for in the job description. And it'll give you a very unbiased and more accurate, and it sounds strange, but less personal, because it's going to focus on facts, account of how your expertise and competencies and skill sets can align to the job that you're applying for. So ChatGPT is a great partner in all this. It's not a tool. It can be used as a tool if you're just simply using it like you would Google, but treat it like a coworker. Ask it questions. If you're not getting the response you want, almost every AI, it'll ask you, was this good? Was this bad as a result? What else can I help you with? Would you like to know more about the following? It'll prompt you, actually, in a lot of cases. Go with that. The best responses you're going to get with something like AI or ChatGPT, and we'll talk a little bit about with NotebookLM from Google, is keep asking it questions. Train it, teach it, coach it, mentor it. That's what you do with a coworker. You wouldn't just take their first answer and tell them it's garbage and kick them out of the office. You'd probably work with them a little bit. And you need to do the same for ChatGPT and NotebookLM and a host of other AIs if you truly want to get the most out of them and see the benefits yourself. If you really want to go to next level, combine all these approaches. For example, let's say you want to tailor a bullet point that shows leadership, coaching, strategic sales skills, and includes measurable results. Just feed all of that in the ChatGPT. So a prompt could look like, after you've given it some of your own data, given this job description snippet as a sales manager, please tailor this bullet point. Supervise a team of sales reps. Job skills required, leadership coaching, sales strategy, and performance metrics. Something that it might pull then from your resume and adding those key points to focus on is led and coached a high-performing team of 12 sales representatives, driving a 20% increase in quarterly sales by implementing targeted sales strategies and tracking detailed performance metrics to optimize results. Now that's a bullet point that screams impact and relevance to the recruiter. So to recap, when you're using ChatGPT to optimize your resume as a professional over 40, remember these 3 key approaches. Tailor your language and keywords to the job description, highlight transferable skills to emphasize relevance, and quantify your accomplishments for undeniable impact. And don't forget, always customize and review what ChatGPT gives you so it sounds authentically like you. It's the robot, you're not. If you want, I'd love to help review your resume or craft prompts just to get better results. Please reach out in the comments below. Give me your suggestions, your thoughts, or what you need help with. I will respond and help you as best I can. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notify bell for more career strategies from me, the Canadian Career Coach. I'll see you next week. Take care and keep advancing your career.